the King's summer castle in Masgate?
Talk, my good and faithful advisor. Is it time?
Not yet, my lord.
What of the defenses?
They are ready, my lord. Your generous funding has seen to it that the city will be immune from attack, magic or otherwise, if the time...
Thank you, Skull, for all your hard work and for helping to enchant. This is truly a marvel.
It's amazing what a few thousand platinum and enchantment can achieve, King Tezrin.
What of Duke Virgil Fist and his merry brand? Are they ready? Urta?
Indeed, my lord. All is ready. The only thing that remains is for you to go to the bunker.
No, I will not skulk while my kingdom is in danger. Speak no more of this fiend.
As you wish, my lord. I always do what is best for my king.
Chafing Armor Podcast, episode 176, Reinforcements Unlooked For. Welcome back to the Chafing Armor Podcast. I'm your host and lovable Dungeon Master, Michael Corley, and with me tonight is Izzy. Izzy, tell everyone who you will be playing.
Hello everyone, my name is Izzy, and I will be playing Rezi Mugra, half-orc barbarian, part-time dragon wrestler.
That's right, did some wrestling last episode, I loved it. And also with us tonight is James. James, tell us who you will be playing.
Hey everybody, my name is James, and I am playing Penton Chalice, a spell scale sorcerer. Who just put his hand on a staff and not in the fun way.
Yeah, not in the fun way indeed. And also with us tonight is Riley. Riley, tell us who you will be playing.
Hi, I'm Riley, and I'm playing Athora Greyfield, a tiefling fighter.
Yes, who did some pretty fun attacks last time. And with us as well, with the bright and shining light of your god, is Dare. Dare, tell us who you will be playing.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Dare, and I am playing Tix Birchmanson, a paladin and cleric of Garl Glittergold.
Wonderful. And last but certainly not least, our sneaky boy, we have Lee. Lee, tell us who you will be playing.
G'day everybody, my name is Lee and I will be playing Corvus Dragon Choked. Make your mama mourn you, I'm a night surgeon!
That is an interesting reference. When we last left our players, they had made their way back to Kalimvor, only to find that Penton's mother was nearly completely transformed into a brain stealer, a dragon infected with an illithid. Through incredible combination of physical attacks against the dragon and also mental attacks by a unexpected connection that Penton made with the illithid, you were able to defeat and utterly destroy the tadpole that had nearly finished its ceremorphosis on Penton's mother. However, it seems that his mother was dying. And when he comes back, he did something very important. He reached into his, on his back with a well-wrapped package, reached out, and for the first and only time, one of the players, one of the main characters, has grabbed hold of one half of the staff of Seraphim. Penton, it is as if you have grabbed the lightning itself. It is as if you have grabbed the sky, and the sky is shaking. It is as if an earthquake is ripping open your soul. The amount of raw power that is channeling unchecked through you right now is indescribable. You could not even directly look at the Staff of Seraphim with your magic sense, and now you are holding it in your hand. It doesn't matter to me, but which hand are you grabbing it with?
In my mind's eye, it was my right hand.
Okay. Not holding that against you one way or another. Just curious. So this is kind of important. I need you to make a willpower saving throw.
All right.
I will just mention that I believe at this moment, everyone has a point of inspiration.
Okay.
Just FYI.
And he uses that point of inspiration. That's better. 27.
27. You don't know how. Like, it's like someone, like a normal person trying to lift a rock that's as big as they are. That should be impossible. And yet somehow, sometimes people just do the impossible. And at this infinite moment, in this quantum of space, you are riding a lightning bolt. You are channeling a sun. And the world just seems to bend before you. What would you like to do?
I'm seeing the Matrix.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. I mean, to be honest, yeah, that's a great way to put it. You're seeing God mode.
All right. I think in my head, forgive me, Bahamut. And I put my will toward... How many places do you think I could put my will toward at this?
Well, this functions very similar to a wish spell.
Okay.
Except it's a little more powerful.
Okay.
So,
More.
yes.
I'm just gonna take in everything I can see in front of me. 120 foot, arc in front of me, and I'm gonna take in my mother, and I want to take in every single vulture creature that is within my visual range, and I want to make them go away, and I want to make my mother look like she did before the first time I saw her in a dragon form.
Okay.
Fully erect and healthy. Those are my wishes.
Okay.
That is what I want to make happen.
All right.
Whether it actually
Now-
works, I don't know, but...
I would like you to make an Arcana roll.
Oh, no.
You will succeed. This is about the level of success.
Okay.
Yeah.
33.
Okay? So,
That was a natural 19.
I will not allow you to simply make these creatures disappear. What I want to know is, in this moment, where do you want to put them?
Oh.
Because it's not about making them vanish from the surface of the earth. It's about moving them somewhere else. It's about transport travelers is one of the elements of this spell. By the way, not necessarily this plane.
Okay. All right. Where's the worst place we've ever been?
The cave where we saw the goblin get blowed up by what you're trying to do.
I know a universe
yeah,
I know a universe that isn't going to exist for much longer.
Oh, I know. I will send them to the floating dead god in the astral plane.
Okay.
They're also going to appear on his surface of the dead god.
Okay. There's a moment where Corvus, you just have this moment of connection, and you can see Bubbles and Rainbow Boy, and they are in negotiation. They're sitting on the back of the Lelante as it's floating just a few feet off the ground, and they're negotiating with the Githyanki about trade for some magical items that they had discovered. And just suddenly, everywhere is these vulture creatures who just go berserk. They just and they start running around, and the Githyanki are like, oh god, and they're just pulling out their silver swords and going after them. And Rainbow Boy and Bubbles look at each other like,
You know,
And,
I posted the gif of the monkey's paw as a joke.
But that just know that's what happened, because the in the side quest, the
Penton just said, "You're somebody else's problem now."
So, for future reference, you banish terrestrial and aerial creatures to the bottom of the ocean. Just so you know for the future.
Hey, I remember you're doing this all in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, it's all instinct. I'm just going with the thing that first popped into my head.
There you go.
And that's I like it. I think that is very fair.
Safe.
Okay, you all see just there is no poof, there is no thing, there is just, they are just not there, as if they never were there. Penton, distantly in your mind, you hear, "Coming for you, Pin, I'm almost there," and then Audrey literally, boom, like hits the flat first and goes, "Ah!" As they were like doing the slow motion run. But you're not paying attention to that, because the dragon has just vanished. The dragon is gone. And standing before you is your mother. And she is dressed in the same simple dress that she was wearing when you saw her when she first showed up in Kalimvor. And she is looking at you with a look of mild confusion on her face.
I imagine.
Now, this is very important. There are some things that are going to happen regardless, but first and foremost, I need you to make a... Okay, well, here's the thing. Do you wish to continue holding the staff?
Right, because I'm in my faculty right now.
You are in your faculty right now. And as you hold this, you realize, like, I could do anything. Like, anything. I could wipe out the army that is marching on us. I could turn them into mice. I could give every single one of my companions magical armor and weapons. You know, I think I could just cure everybody's disease in town if I wanted to. And just like and they're starting, these thoughts are starting to just get louder and louder and louder in your mind. It's like, I could do anything. So you need to decide. I am not making you make a choice for this. The choice is, are you going to do something else with the staff, or are you going to drop it?
That's a toughie.
There's a lot of good you could do in the world.
So here's the thing, is I know that
Instead of just a selfish choice.
as soon as I touched the staff, things changed for me.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. We'll get to that.
That's not going to go away. So I feel like I should take advantage of it while I have it. God, there's just all kinds of crazy ideas in my head right now.
I want to close my eyes and focus for 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to find the location of Falazure. I want to know where he is.
Okay. Now, just so you know, in order to use it again, you will need to make another willpower saving throw.
Fair enough.
Okay. And you have used your point of inspiration.
Right.
17, 24.
Okay, you succeed. You just know. In fact, you don't just know, you see. You see a infinite plane of the dead, which is not that weird because you've seen other planes before. Now, the plane that the original plane that you saw was not Falazure's realm. That was actually where Set was, who had been killed. That was the domain of Set, where his corpse lay, that you had actually peeked into that so long ago. This is a realm of endless darkness, intermittent with red lightning. there is an incalculable number of undead swarming plains. But you know instinctively there aren't as many undead as there should be, because they are piling through baleful blue portals. And they are streaming into the realms of the gods. And you can see a realm filled with caverns of precious gems. And, are there skeletons? Sure, there are skeletons. But imagine an army of liches. Imagine an army of wights just pouring through a portal and just pounding on the defenses. And they're being slaughtered, by the hundreds. But there's always more. And they're just pounding and pounding on these defenses. And in the center of it all, in a great grand spire, you see this just devilishly handsome elf with just streaked black hair with iron gray through it. And he is just the most handsome devil. He has that look about him of oh yes. And he's leaning forward slightly, and he has a black iron crown. And you've seen the skeleton. You've seen the skeleton many times before. But this is the guise that he wishes people to see. Oh. And he's looking just forward. You can tell he's concentrating on these various armies. And then his eye turns and looks directly at you. And you see the slightest raising of his eyebrows and surprise. And you know where his realm is. You understand instinctively how to access his realm. And you know that you understand the basics of how you would open a portal to his realm if you needed to now.
Okay.
But that was not what you wished, was to actually go there.
Correct.
But he is in his realm, and he is sitting at his seat of power in the demi-planes.
Okay. All right. There's two more things I want to do. First is non-magical. I want to raise my left hand toward where I see Falazure and give him the middle finger.
So allowed. I love it.
And then I am going to stretch my mind across the plane. I don't know where it's going to be, but I'm going to bring the princess to me.
Okay.
The actual princess. Wherever she may be, she will be in front of.
I need you to make one more willpower saving throw.
On, baby. That's a good die. I'm going to give you special treatment. 23.
That is a success. I've been holding back on this. But before...
For reasons.
You have summoned a corpse.
Yay!
Okay.
That will set up a whole other chain of events.
You are all watching this. This has all happened in the course of the effect of 3 rounds, which we all know how quick is in D&D. You all are watching in utter fascination as Penton is holding aloft the half of the Staff of Serapin, which is just pouring forth power. And
I imagine
suddenly
the
gives the middle
wrappings.
finger.
Yeah, I imagine the wrappings had just incinerated as soon as I touched the thing.
Yeah, that's
It's
fair.
just-
boom.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like they weren't even there. And there are like runes on the staff, and they're just glowing. You can't read them. They are in just this ancient tongue. But the all of you are watching this, and he is fiercely glowing as this is happening. And absolutely, the princess appears before you. She is hunched and huddled over, and she looks to be in her early 70s.
Whoa.
She was a teenager Now, again, I would never expect any of you to remember these things because this was literally from the first episode of Chafing Armor. But as her image, her after image, was talking to all of you and setting you on this path, as she appeared to you, Princess Leia style, she said, oh no, there was supposed to be one more. Please, find the staff, heal the staff. And as she was talking, she was starting to age.
Oh.
So, everyone who is watching Penton, you can tell that he is visibly aging. In the past 3 rounds, it's kind of hard to tell with a Dragonborn. Not Dragonborn, with a spell scale sorcerer, because they age a little differently. But if you were to guess, you'd say he's aged about 20 years, give or take.
Oh, I was going to give it 10 years around.
Yeah, well, it's a roll. And this, by the way, is succeeding with the roll.
Oh.
Yeah, you succeeded all 3 times. But y'all can visibly see his hands begin to roughen. Penton was young. I don't remember your exact age. I've actually got your sheet here in front of me.
Through the game, I'd say he was about now like 22, 23.
Yes, it's been 3 years canonically in the game, so he was 23. So he is now, technically you aged 19 years.
Oh wow, you're now older than Tix.
So you are now visibly 42 years old. So it's not like you're an ancient old man.
Right.
But your age has essentially doubled in a few seconds.
Yeah.
And what you did not feel, because you feel like you can, bring down the thunder to the entire world if you so choose, but it's seeing the princess that makes you realize that this is in fact happening as well.
Right.
And so this next round, it is up to you. You can either try to use the staff again, or you can try to drop it.
Oh, as soon as she appears, I go to one knee and I put it before her feet.
Okay.
And let go.
Okay.
Or try to let go.
You need to make a reflex saving throw.
Right.
I should say you will drop it. It's whether or not you can drop it in time.
In time.
Oof. Oh, that's ominous.
Exponential aging.
Well, that's a 9.
I'll give you, Benton, my inspiration to re-roll.
I did canonically say that you can give other people your inspiration. So if you so choose.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and roll again.
It's better. It's a 22.
22. You do successfully drop it before its effects hit you again as a wave of energy. And suddenly it feels like you've run 100 marathons. You feel utterly spent and exhausted. And you not only put it at her knees, you fall to your knees. And it's also the effects of the sudden aging. The slight creaking in your joints and the twinge in your back. As someone who's 48, it's not like you're now elderly, but it's you get hit with a couple of decades all at once. It'll mess you up.
Oh, I know what it feels like. Trust me.
Yeah,
No.
and no, you sure don't. You sure don't. He aged your age, Izzy. In less than 30 seconds. So, what would y'all like to do?
Time to react, everyone.
Well,
Corvus looked away from the bright light, so he didn't see Jack.
You did have to look away. It's true.
so
It wasn't the light of this wasn't as because that light, literally the purpose of that light was the damage. So this doesn't hurt you, but you couldn't look at it. You just had to turn away.
I mean, I've got a fear of all bright lights at this point, so
Yeah.
I'm not even going to look at fire at this point. Let's just be real about this.
Tix is stunned watching this and will run up to his friend and try. The only thing that he's really got is a lesser restoration. And try that.
Okay. You cast Lesser Restoration on him. I will allow you to make a divinity roll.
All right.
It needs to be really high.
Okay. And
I mean, being
so
42 is
divinity
not so
roll. That is. All right.
Yeah, but you didn't get the 18 years of experience either, so.
bad. Right. Well, I only have an 8 wisdom, so I was never going to get that anyway. That was not in the cards for Penton.
So, what do you want me to add to the divinity roll? Anything? Wisdom?
You would add your wisdom modifier, yeah.
Okay. That is a wonderful, not really, 7.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
You made it worse.
Well, no. It's simply the fact that this damage is permanent. It is not reversible. It was just in that instant moment there was a chance you might have been able to shave some of it off, but it was just the power of this is so great that you cannot, and nothing happens. Your back feels a little bit better, Penton.
Let's say maybe like the exhaustion has been lifted.
Yes, I will absolutely say that the horrible exhaustion of using the staff is greatly diminished. You're still kind of blown, but like just in a like winded way, not like I'm utterly and completely exhausted way.
Right.
It's
so
not
good.
a long day outside. It's more you just got out of your chair.
Well, as a 42-year-old, that's not always so easy. Yeah.
You make that noise
And-
every time you move now.
Every time.
You see the princess looks up and looks directly at you, Penton, and says, "Oh, my wonderful court sorcerer. It's so good to see you."
As well you, my princess. Oof.
And she slips forward, almost unconscious, and you don't know where she's been, but it's clearly not somewhere great.
I will try to catch her.
You do so. There's no need to roll. You're right near.
Okay.
And your mother comes strolling up to you, and she goes, "Penton, it's so good to see you. You know, I was just thinking about coming to see you. And, you know, I don't remember how I got here."
Weird question. Are you human?
Oh, gosh. I forget that we haven't had this discussion. I'm sorry to lay this on you right now, Penton, but I am.
You're a dragon.
Oh. Yes. Yes, I am. How did you know? She looks at your wings.
Long story. We could talk about it later, but I'm just glad that you're still who you are.
No. I'm glad I'm still who I am too. It's pretty amazing, to be honest.
But this is the princess. We've been trying to find her for 3 years now, and here she is.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but it's lovely to meet you, young lady. And the princess kind of looks up at her wearily.
Corvus flicks his wrist to retrieve his dagger.
Vroom, comes right back to you.
I think I was, supposed to, kill you at some point. That's pretty cool.
At the princess, of course.
She looks over it and her eyes raise up and she goes, "Aren't you from the Mugra clan? I recognize those markings."
Yep.
We are kind of mortal enemies, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word for it.
Technically speaking, I guess. So where were you?
Well, I was in some sort of pocket dimension. I don't know exactly what. I was. It was always uncomfortable, and it was always a little cold and a little hot, and there was always food, but never quite enough. I think that Falazure, oh wow, I can say it. that Falazure was keeping me there as a contingency plan because he knew that only those of the bloodline can wield the full staff of Seraphim, which, and she looks down, unfortunately has been broken, and I don't suppose without the second half, there's not a lot I can do.
I mentally call Audrey over.
Audrey is picking herself up and going, "Oh, land's sakes, where? Oh, now you're over there, Pinton. Are you okay? You smell a little different, dear. You smell less somehow.
You smell like old hazelnuts."
And just to confirm, as we'll work out in the details, Pinton, you have lost something.
Yep. I am hungry for the first time in a long time. Mm-hmm. And that, subtle glow around him is gone. Other details to be TBD. I mean, he's still a sorcerer, but there's a lot that he can't do anymore.
Yeah. Because you have broken your vow of poverty by using a magical item.
His skin looks a little softer. His AC is now 12 right now. No, 13, excuse me.
13, yes, okay.
Yeah, he's looking a little diminished. He still has his wings, though.
Yeah, he still has his wings. That is not connected to that. And Audrey is coming forward and kneeling down in front of you to, open up the front of the shack. And there, just sitting on the hook on the side of the wall, is the original half of the Staff of Seraphim that y'all retrieved so long ago in that goblin cave. And that's when you hear the battle cry of the army of Beltrain, of King Alam and his daughter, beginning to attack Kalimvor. And behind you, a portal is opening up, and several figures are stepping through behind you. And that's where we'll end! Chafing Armor, episode 176. Great job, everyone.
Ooh.
Yeah!
That was amazing.
Man, that was quite a choice. That was quite a choice everyone made.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z, yet more filler.
I'm sure that you are not surprised by this, but your mother essentially has no memory of everything that's happened.
That seems evident, yeah.
Yeah, she is essentially as she was right before she came.
Ah,
That
man.
works.
Literally.
The genie magic specific wording sort of clause.
Yeah, those wordings really matter. Of course, the most important thing is she is completely unceremorphified, so that is even more important. But just from a logistical standpoint, it is very obvious to you after the brief interaction.
It's okay. She didn't miss much.
You can fill her in a few sentences.
I mean, literally, given her lifespan, this was like half a blink of an eye in terms
my God,
of the time
yeah.
that she missed. So,
I mean, it was like a month. So yeah, to a dragon, that's not even anything. That's not even the time it takes to take a poop. So if people want to check out more Chafing Armor, did you know that we have a YouTube channel?
We do have a YouTube
Now.
channel.
Yep, and I'm planning on putting up some silly D&D videos on there for everyone. I think you're all going to really like them. I'm looking forward to y'all seeing them. So if y'all go to YouTube Shorts, you're going to be seeing some really fun ones soon.
That'll be great.
Yep, look forward to showing those to y'all. If there's other places you want to check us out, just go to chafingarmor.com and you can see all the fun craziness we have going on. But until we see y'all again, we will roll with you soon.